Hello, everyone. Welcome to episode 5 of our Satisfactory Let's Play. In the last episode, we were working on MAM unlocks. We unlocked a couple things here. Let us automate and get our assemblers. And we automated copper sheets, but mostly we were focusing on MAM unlocks. So let's see where we're at here. 2 minutes left on our... Ooh, more inventory. We like more inventory. 2 minutes left on that. And let's see, what should we do in the meantime? Something I was thinking about, we were using a lot of these screws. And I was going to leave this area open for more screws, and then I went and threw this assembler right here. So that was not very bright. So not sure what to do here. We do need more screws. We will need to expand that. Not sure I want to touch that right this second, though. We were also... Oh no, we were saving up things in here to unlock the rebar gun. That's what we needed these reinforced plates for. More screws, I believe. I don't remember the exact numbers. We'll have to look at that next. Rotors are taking quite a while. We definitely need to up that screw production. Let's see if we can fit one in there somewhere. I made a mess out of this, didn't I? Well, I guess, let's see, this is making our rotors. So we're going to delete this for now. We'll put it back. I don't mind that screw line being in here. Put that back, but we'll put it over here. We also got our awesome sinks. Oops. Assembler. Approaching others clearance. There we go. Set that to rotors. Rods came off there. Will that fit? Yeah, it will. And screws came from there. Now these screws, on the other hand, are pretty much right in our way, so we're going to have to move this line. Probably. Actually, we'll leave that splitter there. Build another constructor. Need a splitter here. Put another one here. Of course, I built the constructor backwards. Why wouldn't I, after all? Where do we power that from? 3 out of 4. That splitter is, of course, right in the way. So, get rid of this line again. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of this, actually. Put a merger in here. Cooperate, please. There we go. These belts only carry 60 a minute. These are each making 45, I believe. 40. So it's a little overkill, but we need one to go in here. So we'll put our splitter back in here. See, that was 5 on our hotbar. Then we'll need to reconnect our lift and go back to there. Lift is 7. Approaching others clearance, okay. There we go. That'll go back to getting our reinforced plates going, I believe. This was the outfeed for this machine. And I didn't hook power up to this, of course I did. Where was that coming from? I'm going to assume back here somewhere. Okay, so rotors are sorted again. Reinforced iron plates are sorted. They're getting screws, yes. We are making 40 more screws per minute. So all of this should speed up a bit. Still not great. This takes 100 screws per minute, of course it does. We're going to need lots and lots of screws. This takes 60 per minute. So, yes, it's obviously going to take a while to build up. But we got other things to do in the meantime. More inventory.
Pocket dimension has been inflated.
And don't have enough of those yet. We do have enough for this. We'll need a little more wire, but we'll have enough for that. Can't get that till we get this. Takes 25 rotors, of course it does. I don't know if we have all those. We might. I think. Do we have a bacon over here? We do. This all inhaler, nice. Of course. Okay, there's different inhalers in different trees. Different inhalers just have different recipes to make them. So this unlock here, I believe it takes mycelia, bacon agaric, the pale berries, and the barrel nuts all together to make the inhalers. The one over here in this tree, I think all it's going to take is those alien organs and mycelia maybe to make something like that. So there's definitely benefits to getting all the recipes though, so you can use them everywhere. The truth, this one just uses the bacon, the nuts, and the berries, but doesn't use the mycelia. We're going to be a while before we can unlock that one anyway. So really what we want next is probably this. We'll get this now because we're going to have to wait for those parts. So we'll just grab this, grab some more wire. That'll be 5 minutes. Put our extra stuff over here. Get it out of our inventory. Okay, so we got some time to wait. We need this stuff to build up, that to actually process. And in last episode, we unlocked the awesome shop and awesome sink. Let's see, our power situation. Awesome sink takes a lot of power. I think we can afford it. We're going to build another biomass burner anyway, because one biomass burner will just power one awesome sink. So we're going to throw this up here just to be safe. Power line to it. And while we're here, we might as well top everything up. In the not too distant future will be a coal power, and we won't have to really worry about this stuff anymore. Got some biomass here. Put that in there. Oh, it looks like we're out of stock biomass. Hate to say it, but we're going to have to go do some more clear cutting soon. But for now, we are going to set up an awesome sink. Now you'll notice that some of these have quite a bit of ways to go to get full. But some of them are already full. So we're basically just doing nothing with that line while it's sitting here full. These are obviously going to take days to fill up. Probably same with the rotors. At our current rate of production. But our rods are actually filling up really fast. Our screws, not so good. We know how lacking we are in that department. Now these copper sheets, they're obviously not filling up fast, but we're not going to need these until we get to coal power. So this will be one of the things we'll split off. Copper cables will fill up rather quickly. We'll split that off. And believe it or not, copper wire, we've used quite a bit of this just recently to do unlocks, but this will actually fill up probably faster than we'll ever use it. So we'll split off that one too. So over here, we're going to throw down an awesome sink. And I'll explain this as we go. This is how you get rid of excess. We need some cables. Awesome sink is how you get rid of excess resources, or just stress test the system. So if you set up a whole system and you want to test it and make sure it stays running, you can dump everything into the awesome sink. But what we're going to do is we're going to coupon farm. So we're going to put a splitter in here. Let's see, splitter's 5. We'll just throw a splitter here. Splitter here. Splitter here. All the things that are either filling up fast or we know we're not going to need that many of for quite some time. I believe this one was rods. It's already got a splitter. And this one's plates, so we'll throw a splitter in here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to run a belt. So you need a pole actually. So we don't have stackable conveyor poles yet, but we have these. So we're going to run this actually a little over here. We're going to run it up in the air. I'm going to run it all this direction. I'll run it up above that screw line. And forward. We're going to try to start keeping about 300 plates on us, 300 rods on us at all times. Since we have a fair amount of production of those. 300 concrete. Concrete's another one. We'll need it. And when we do need it, we'll need it in vast quantities, but we won't need it all that often. So that's another one I will probably split off. And we'll keep about 500 wire on us too at all times. Keep a stack full. And then cables, we'll keep a couple hundred cables on us at all times. Reinforced plates, rotors, that type of thing we'll also need, but for now. We have to set this someplace where we can set it, where it'll let us set it, before we can raise it up. This is why I like the stackable conveyor poles, but we don't have those yet. We're going to want to go that direction with it. We're going to take it all into that. Now we're going to set up a series of mergers here. Oops. Like I said, we're not making this pretty, we're just getting this done for now. Yeah, we'll put a splitter on the concrete line as well. Do that back here so we can okay, so some lifts. All we're going to want to do is belt everything to this one line. So half of our concrete will come up here and go to the awesome sink. Do the same thing here for our plates. Approaching others clear. Great. Okay. Not gonna let me do it on the other side of this. Okay. So we'll set the concrete splitter up here actually. We'll get rid of this. Our plates. We can rotate these here. There we go. Now we got concrete and plates going into our awesome sink line. If we got clearance over here, we're going to do the same on our rod line. I'm betting we don't have clearance. No, we don't. Okay. Oh boy. There we go. Now we got rods feeding in there. What's the next one? Next one was copper. Oh, we didn't think that out very much, did we? Move this to over here. Oh, we want a merger. Oh boy. There we go. Betting that's not going to work either, but we'll give it a shot. Yeah. So what we'll do here is we'll start up here, bring it down here. There we go. That'll work. Another one here. Now we got all of this stuff feeding into this awesome sink. We need to throw some power on there. Okay, so all of our spare stuff will now feed down into here at our current belt speed of 60 per minute. So this is going to take a while. But when we dump stuff in here, it takes points. We get points for it. This is pretty loud. We get points for everything we dump in here. And these points will turn into printable coupons. Now, the more complex the item we put in, the more points we get. So, like, concrete's not going to get as much. You know, iron plate's not going to get as much. But every little bit adds up. And then when we get coupons, we can spend them in the awesome shop. So we'll set that up over here. away from that noisy machine. And we can buy things. Now these are different design type things. This is one of the reasons why I don't, right from the get-go, begin building things. Because we can unlock things like these, incredibly useful. We're probably going to be using mostly those walls on the outside, these on the inside. So we'll need both of these, right? Then we have doorways, windowed walls, which are, look really nice. Different attachments, so we can attach power to the walls and foundations. We can put pipes through walls, and we can put hypertubes through walls and attach conveyors to walls. Different types of foundations, like these quarter pipes and these foundation pillars and double ramp packs and all this other stuff that you can buy in here. These are actually very nice, especially when you're out exploring. You can build these up and down. Little factory cart, kind of fun. Ladders. Ladders is one of the things we're going to need. These are very, very useful, especially for out exploring, getting up and down easily. You have a bunch of cosmetic type things like statues, just for decorating around your base. These all take quite a few coupons, obviously. And you can want to get a coffee cup. Now, I don't like to actually spend tickets on any of this stuff. At least not until I've unlocked everything else I might need. But coffee cup's kind of cool. And then you can buy individual parts too. So if you have it unlocked, it will be in here for sale. So for like 3 coupons, we can get 100 rotors. Or for 3 coupons, we get 100 reinforced iron plates. 4 coupons, 50 modular frames. You get the idea. I actually don't tend to spend coupons on this stuff, although, like maybe when we get to computers, supercomputers, before we have that stuff automated, we might do this. But that'll be after we have like all of our walls and foundations and attachments and that type of stuff. Walkways and railings. I don't really worry about statues now. Maybe far distant in the future, if we have hundreds of coupons, we'll think about putting some statues places. So other than this coffee cup here, and our wall conveyors are one of the most useful things. These power attachments are one of the most useful things. And the different foundation packs. All pretty much fairly useful. We won't really get into that until we get into base building. This is just more or less for fun. It does get you around your factory. If you have a really big factory, this is really only useful on foundations. So if you have a really big factory, getting from one side of the factory to the other, that type of thing, cart can actually speed that up a bit. Like I said, the ladder is like pretty much number one. So while we're doing other things, all this stuff will just feed over here into our awesome sink. And it'll build us up coupons. See, already got 2 coupons. Now here's the other thing. Like I said, we get a point total. So as things go in, like right now we're getting 600 per minute. But as things go in, these point totals go up. So points until next coupon. And we started out at 1,000. We'll see what the next one is. It'll be a little bit here. I don't know where we're at already, but each coupon that we go up to, the point total will climb again and again and again. I don't know if it's exponential. I don't know if it's a set algorithm. But the points just go up and up and up. So you need more and more points. Now, the more complex the part you put in here, the better the point total. We're getting there. See, what we put in matters. Our points per minute fell a little bit because we're not putting in as complex of stuff as we were. The next coupon's 1,500. So we started at 1,000. 3 coupons later, it's already up to 1,500. And that's just going to go up and up and up. Now, the last thing I want to do with this awesome shop setup here is I want to build a storage container. and we will dump this straight into our awesome shop line, our awesome sink line. So this is our dumpster. So anything that we have on us that we don't want, we'll just throw in here. And since I know we went to a couple crash sites, now it's not that we don't want these things, it's just that we don't really have any use for them anytime soon. So we're going to grab like these circuit boards and motors and encased industrial beams. These are all very late game high point items. They're not the highest or the latest game, but they are high point items that you can throw in here, especially right at the start to get some quick points. So we'll go throw those in our dumpster, and then we'll get over there eventually. Now also, like I said, we're still at the 60 part per minute belts. So these belts will need to be upgraded ASAP, because obviously we're not going to be able to see how the belt's stopping all the time. We can't dump stuff on here fast enough and get stuff over there fast enough. So our lines will still back up, they'll still stop until we unlock later logistics. Now here we were going for the rebar gun.
Tool belt has been expanded.
50 reinforced, 25 rotors, 500 screws. We got our 25 rotors. Got our 50 reinforced. Screws, I believe, were here. And we got our 500 screws. So in 5 minutes, we'll have access to the rebar gun. And next, we'll want to unlock this so we can make ammo for the rebar gun. Now, while that's working, let's look in here. Jump pads, 50 rotors, so we'll skip that for now. But jump pads are not really that important to us until we're actually building our base. It's a good way to get up higher quickly. And we can jump down to this U-jelly landing pad and not take any damage. Our second tier of belts, reinforced plates. So we'll hold off on this as well for a bit. When we get 50 reinforced plates, we'll unlock this, and this will let us make our Mark II belts. We'll get our stackable conveyor poles, which is very nice, and then Mark II lifts. And when we get these, we can upgrade our belts to Mark II, but they take reinforced iron plates, so we're going to need quite a few of those to do all that. Let's see, so all that's working, I think I'll grab the chainsaw and go out and get some more biomass. I'll throw all this in here, make room. Oh, we have a third hand slot now. When you have multiple things in your hand, you can just scroll the mouse wheel to get from one to another. We're going to go up here and concentrate on these bigger trees to get more wood. No reason not to grab our berries while we're up here. There's something. Oh, slug up there. Is there an easy way up there? There we go. It's the crash site we were at last time. Excuse me. I hear another slug. Oh, maybe I did, maybe I didn't. That's quite a bit of biomass. That actually should keep us all the way until we get to coal power. I'm going to head back. Our wood in here, and our leaves in here. Dump all this stuff off we don't need. our stuff back out. You got our rebar gun. And let's see, we need 25 rotors for our rebar ammunition. We have 8, 16. Be a little bit yet. We can make a rebar gun. I'm guessing that probably takes rotors. Usually how it works. No, it doesn't. Excellent. We'll actually equip that. Chainsaw back in here. We won't need that, so we'll put that back in this box. Okay. So we're going to need some more rotors. And let's see, in the meantime, we should get modular frames set up. So that takes, I want to change this, but modular frames takes reinforced plates and rods. We have rods right there. We have modular frames. So right here looks like a good place for it. Get rid of this pole. Huh. Well, that's not good. Where else do we have room over here? Rods right here. I know this is a spaghetti mess anyway, but I just don't like clipping. Got our rods going in. And our reinforced plates going in. Put down a storage container. The reason we're getting these started is because we're getting close to coal generation, or coal power, and we're going to need modular frames to build coal plants. Now these take quite a long way, quite a long time to build. They only build 2 per minute, and it takes 3 reinforced iron plates, which is going to take a while to produce in themselves. So like I said, this is not optimal, it's not efficient. This is all temporary until we get our base built. We're just getting this tier 1 and 2 stuff set up and ready to go. We'll build up, just building up a stockpile essentially. Let's see. Rotors. Need quite a few more. I guess we're going to make some of those by hand, unfortunately. Excuse me. Need some rods. And now we can make ammo for our rebar gun. And that just takes iron rods. So we're going to make a, I don't know, a couple hundred of these. Okay, now this makes dealing with those spitters much, much easier. There we go. R to reload. So you just fire it. Now this is far more powerful than our Xener Zapper, but it's still slow. So you can shoot it. R to reload. Shoots bars of iron rods into stuff. Makes dealing with those spitter monsters far, far easier. And then as we unlock stuff here, we will get to the Xeno Zapper, the upgrade to the Xeno Zapper, the Xeno Basher. So we'll need to build the space elevator. Actually, we should, something else I've been wanting to show you guys, keep forgetting. Go to Q here, go to whatever it is you want to build. So like the space elevator here, we need all that stuff to build it. So what we can do is hit this little plus. So let's say you have, I don't know, 20 constructors you want to make. You can just add in 20 constructors. It tells you what you have on you and what you need. So it tells you everything you need to build whatever it is you're going to build. And it stays up on the screen until you either build it or you clear the list. So we need concrete. That's our dumpster. Iron plates. Iron rods. And some wire. And we got enough to build our space elevator. So now we're going to want to put this out of the way somewhere. It's very large. It doesn't require power. You can belt stuff to it, but there's really no point. Maybe later there will be, but for now anyway, rather pointless. So we're going to set it out here. See what I mean about it being very large? There's an interface console. There it is. Set that right there. Space elevator's coming down from space. This thing's gonna catch it. Hey. Pretty epic, right? Okay, so I know everybody's going to ask, no, you cannot get on top of that thing. You can go up that high, certainly, but you can't stand on top of that thing, unfortunately. So we built the space elevator, and they want 50 smart plating to get us. They want 50 smart plating, and when they get it, they will unlock tier 3 and 4 for us. So this is something we're going to have to get started on as well, is smart plating. But I think that's where we're going to end the episode, and then next episode we'll work on setting up a temporary smart plating setup and more unlocks. So I will see you soon. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you.